What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Grind Different coming at you guys with another video. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys a little bit slower, and I'm going to actually explain it better than my last video of how to make the replica builds as any build that you want at any position. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys that I am doing the Dennis Rodman. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm looking at my stats and everything that I have on my player. What you want to do is you go ahead and make the player that you want. As you guys can see right here, I got my players that I made, and I'm just messing around with the stats. Go ahead and make the player that you guys want. And what you want to do is when you make the player, make sure that you take a picture of the position, if he's right-handed or left-handed, and your wingspan, your weight, all of those things matter. And take a picture of this right here, like all of your stats from the finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, all of that. Make sure you guys take a picture of all of that. The only thing that you guys see that doesn't matter right now is your player name. That's it. So now what you want to do after you made the player, you want to come over here to create a player in the options and features. As you guys can see, I have a player down there already made, but I'm going to show you guys step by step how to do it. So I'm creating a new player. You go into the vitals, you check your player position. I'm a small forward, so I'm putting them that. And my jersey number, make sure you have the same jersey number as the player that you created already has. So you have to make sure things are lining up the same as how you made it. He's right-handed. Make sure both dominant hands are the same. I'm not sure if it matters, but I just go ahead and make sure that they're both the same. Next, you want to come here into your body. I'm 6'7", and I think I was 236 pounds. And this is the tricky part. So I'm going to break this down for you guys with the wingspan part. Okay, so my guy wingspan is in inches. It's 74, right? So you want to go to Google and you want to put in the inches that your player that you already made has for the wingspan, and you want to ask Google, like, what's the inches for your wingspan. So like I said, for instance, mine's is 74, which would be, let me use my calculator. I think it was 74. Let me use calculator. I think it was 88. And then you subtract that from, I think, 68. Yeah, so mine was 88, right, in inches. So I subtract that from 68. Whatever your wingspan is, subtract it from 68, and then you divide that by 29. And what you want to do is, once you get those numbers, you see like 0.6896. Don't worry about all the other numbers that you guys see. The first two numbers that you see, that is going to be your wingspan. Okay. Like I said, if your wingspan is 7'4", go to Google, you put that in. Mine's is 88. So then I subtract 68 from my wingspan, which is 88. And then I divide that by 29. Okay. And as you guys can see, I came up with 68. So that's my wingspan. Next step, you want to go into the attributes. Now, pay attention. Anything that is on your player that you made, make sure everything is exactly the same. All the other stats that you guys see, don't worry about that, because that's not on your player. Anything that's not on your player, don't touch it, don't upgrade it, don't take it up or down or anything. So like driving, layup, close shot, mid-range, three, all of those things are on my creative player. So I have to go back into my pictures that I took, and I'm going to change all of my stuff onto this build. You're basically copying and pasting your stats from your player, and then you're going to create a random player on here, right here, as you guys can see, and you're going to match the stats that you already have. So right now, you should be looking at the pictures that you guys have, and you should be copying the same stats that you have. Next, you want to hit R1 or RT, whatever system you're on. Keep going through, copying the stats, making sure everything is lining up with your build that you made. And once you're done with this, then you're going to hit R2 again, and you're going to make sure everything lines up. And once I'm done, you guys will see, like, from after the athleticism, I think you don't have to do anything else, like, because it's like mentality, durability, and stuff like that. Like I said, just make sure you're copying everything that your player that you made. Make sure your stats are the same. That's it. It's pretty simple. And if you need to rewind this back or anything, then just go back and rewind it or whatever. But as you guys can see, I'm bagging out. Now what you want to do is export player DNA. And I'm going to go ahead and save player DNA. I'm going to put the name of my player so it'll be easier for me to remember. Like I said, once you're done with your attributes, you go down to export player DNA, and as you guys can see, I did that. You hit keep changes, and as you look right here, there's the player that I just made up top, Daryl Harvey, number 99. Now you want to go to create roster, modern current, and you're going to hit official 2K sports roster. Once you hit that, this is how you guys create the player. So I'm going all the way back to the old school, back in the day. I'm going to look for Dennis Rodman. So I go to Detroit players all the time. And as you guys can see, he's right here. And I'm going to go, I wanted to do Ben Wallace, but I was like, I ain't going to risk it just for the video's sake. But you hit edit player once you find your player you're looking for. And then you hit import player DNA, load player DNA, go over to my files. And I'm going to click on the that I saved, import appearance and attributes. And as you guys can see, it's the same player that I just made, and he has the same stats. Right now, I'm just double checking to make sure everything's the same. I bag out, go up to the vitals, make sure the position is right, make sure your jersey number is right, and then the hand that you got your player, right hand, left hand, whichever. Then I go double check my body and my weight, make sure that's matching up with my pictures. And after that, I am going to bag out. You go down to the very bottom, hit complete, keep changes and return. As you guys can see, it shows the roster. I scroll down to show you guys that this is the player I just made. Then you hit save roster. I'm gonna go ahead and save it into my I think I saved it in the top one. Yeah, because I already made the player. So right there, just hit yes when it says the Knicks have too many roster spots or whatever it says. Just hit yes. After that, you come back here. It's going to buffer for a little bit. Go up to play now. Then you hit the blacktop, 1v1, go over. And then you hit the L3. As you guys can see, I hit the L3 button. Then I go to use created roster. I go over to my files. And as you guys can see right here, that's my file. So then I'm going to load it up just to show you guys that it's the same as my player. Now I'm going to go to all time, and you guys will see my player that I just made pop up at the very bottom right there, Daryl Harvey, number 99. So I'm going to back out. After that, you go to my career. Now you're going to go over to the player that you made. You're going to load in. As you guys can see, I already did it, but I'm doing it all over again. You see the stats are the same. Hit continue. Now let's see if it works. We're looking for the worm, remember, because I did Dennis Rodman. Bam, there we go, baby. Yes, sir. All right, now look. I try to break it down the best I can for you guys. If you need any more help or anything, just comment down below. And you guys have a blessed day. It's your boy, I Grind Different, and I'm out. Peace.